Hello, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at the Baiwei TW-1022 Star Leader Optimus Prime. So this is a KO of the Studio Series Bayverse Optimus Prime. I believe is from the first Transformers movie. I think it's Studio Series 32, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, let's look at the box first, as usual. It has this nice design in the box. Star Leader TW-1022 Optimus Prime. On the side, it's just a continuation of the artwork. At the back, same artwork with some Chinese wordings. I don't understand it. At the back, there's a continuation of the artwork from the front. So let's get that out of the way. And now let's look at his accessories. He comes in with two swords, Energon swords, which can be held in his hand. Although I'll get on with my first complaint or first issue with this figure. The weapons don't fit nicely. It doesn't fit really well. You have to really push it in, and it's kind of difficult to remove as well. So it doesn't have that really. It doesn't look nice for him to hold it. Next one are these Energon. Oops. Another Energon sword, another pair of Energon swords, which have different ways to tab it. So it's tabbed this way. It has a different angle for the tab. So I'm assuming it's so that it will look like the sword, what do you call this, transformed from his hand. But again, due to the hand or the wrist, it's not properly attaching to it. So it doesn't look good, in my opinion. And it comes in with these. These are actually two. And it comes in two, but I've already lost the other one. So these are chest replacements. If you have the Studio Series figure of this one, you would know that this chest piece or this chest or stomach piece is not this one. It's actually color red. So it's supposed to tab in here. Two of them. One here and one there, or the opposite way. Unfortunately, when I initially tabbed it, it doesn't tab properly, so it falls off easily. And when these two fell off, I just couldn't find the other one, so I just gave up looking. I'll eventually find it. It's just somewhere here in my floor, but I couldn't find it. But this one tabs in properly, which is really nice. And then he has... Oh, and it fell. Let me get that. Speaking of things falling, he has an extra face plate. Yeah, faceplate. This is actually the original one. Oh, sorry. This is actually the original one. It's an unmasked faceplate, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but the eyes are actually open. It's like hollow. And this is the spare faceplate. It's the masked one, like in battle mode. I already put it in because I prefer this one. Another issue, I'm sorry, is that the peg broke right there. So I don't think I can put this properly anymore in Optimus's face. It happened when I was removing the head or the face. So when you're removing the face, please be very careful and extra careful. Now, for the figure itself, this is actually the alloy version, which is like a re-release of this one because if I read correctly, the initial release of the Star Leader TW-1022 was really bad. Like the quality control issues, the tolerances are really bad. And I believe the alloy version is the better one, which is a re-release. And to be honest, in terms of tolerances and the articulation, everything is really tight. But it also feels fragile at the same time. So similar with the head or the face plate. And this one, this like arm plates he has, it should tab in here, but it doesn't really tab in properly. And when you're handling him, and I mean when you're transforming him, there because of the tightness of the joints, like this one, this is really tight. The legs are really tight. Because of the tightness, it somehow feels like when you're trying to move it or transform him, it might feel like he will break. So you need to be extra careful when handling this figure. And Although one more thing, the backpack from the back, when you're looking at it from the back, it looks really nice, but the hollow gap there just bothers me somehow. So I don't know. It's okay, but it just there's the hollowness there just bothers me. And then most of this is painted. So the head is painted, the head is silver painted, the face, these parts, and also these are die cast, by the way. So when you're handling this guy, you gotta be really careful with scratching the paint. Cause I've already scratched mine. Can you guys see that there here? There's a scratched part, and this is because I'm stupid. So the transformation of the leg is you fold the entire leg like this, and then you fold the feet like this. So when I transformed him in his truck mode, and I was transforming him back the first time, I moved the leg this way, and I forgot that I need to bend the feet themselves like this. So it was like this, and I kept on pushing downwards, and I literally saw the paint scrape off it, and I was like so disappointed with myself, how stupid I was. You gotta be careful when doing that. But yeah, this guy has a lot of paint jobs on it, paint apps on it. So be careful when handling him because you will definitely scratch some pieces if you're not careful. And yeah, here's a closer look. Sorry. Face sculpt looks amazing. This is the extra face, as I mentioned earlier. The detailing is just awesome. It just looks exactly the same way as the CD Series 1, but this has really, really good paint job. And the joints are really tight. I might say the word tight a lot in this video if I haven't already done so. Because this figure is really tight. Like I have other Baiwei figures like the Spock Shockwave one and the Scourge one. They're not this tight. So yeah, for articulation, sorry. The head can look up, down, sideways. The shoulder pads can be articulated or moved up. Now for the entire shoulders, they can move the full 360. And you can move this all the way up like that. For the bicep, there is a bicep swivel. Elbow, a little bit more than 90 degrees right there. And there is a wrist swivel. Now there is also a waist swivel, but in the official transformation, or the wheels are in this position. So you can just move the wheels down like this for both sides so that you can move the hips or the waist better. Now for the legs, they can kick sideways again. Move the wheels here for full range of motion. So they can kick sideways that far, forwards really far right there, and backwards similar. Oh, backwards only up to this because it's going to scratch that. So for thigh, there is a thigh swivel. Knee bend is actually really good, way more than 90 degrees. And for the feet, they can tiptoe, they can move up like this, and of course there are slight ankle tilts. So yeah, that is it for articulation. Now, I'm going to get a couple of figures to give you some small size comparisons. Now here we have Optimus Prime with my very few Bayverse figures. This is the Baiwei Interstellar Spock, I guess that's what they call him. This is basically the Dark of the Moon Shockwave. And as you can see, he definitely towers over Optimus Prime here. And I think it's quite accurate, or maybe Optimus should just be a little bit bigger. Because I know in the movie, Shockwave is bigger than Optimus Prime there. Just not sure if this scaling is accurate. And then we have here the Studio Series... I'm sorry, I forgot the number, but this is from the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. So I know Starscream is a little bit bigger than Optimus, and I think this is a really good scale with this Optimus Prime. Just not sure with this one. And for my next comparison, we have him here with my two other Optimus Prime figures. One is the War for Cybertron Earthrise Optimus Prime. And as you can see, they're almost the same height, but the Bayverse Prime is a little bit bigger, than Earthrise Optimus Prime. And obviously, this is the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. definitely way bigger than the Baiwei's Prime. The scaling is really nice. I really like how he looks with the other Optimus Primes. So here we have him in his alt mode, his truck mode. The first thing I gotta say about this alt mode, it tabs in really well. Everything tabs in nicely, and it looks super clean and tight because of it. Like, these are the, like, for me, these are the most complicated parts to tab in, but it's not that difficult. And once you've tabbed it in, it sits really nicely and it looks really clean again. Even the feet, these are the robot mode feet. They don't look that bad. They look okay here in this position. And again, aside from the details, of course, this is the, what do you call it? This is the alloy edition, so the paint job is really well made. It's better than the original version of this. It's just, everything is tight, and I'm not trying to keep saying the word tight repeatedly, but it just tabs in really nicely. And compared to the other Baiwei figures that I have, the Scourge one and the, excuse me, the Spock one, the Shockwave, they don't tab in this nicely. This just, everything tabs in. The transformation is a little bit complicated and kind of difficult to do, and I still don't memorize it up to now. But once you've transformed in, it's really satisfying. This is, the windshield is painted silver. Really amazing, really good job that they did here. And yeah, even the wheels, they tab, this one is detachable, so you tab it there on that slot. It's, once you've tabbed it in, it stays really nice and well. So really clean alt mode, and I have no complaints here. And so for some Optimus Prime vehicle mode comparisons, here we have Earthrise Optimus Prime. Well, let me hold it. Oops. Here we have Earthrise Optimus Prime and the Baiwei one. Baiwei obviously a bit bigger than him. The head and the entire body. Look at that. Longer and even bigger. Now, the next one, and my only other Optimus Prime, is the 86 figure Optimus Prime. This one is definitely bigger and heavier than this. This one is a bit longer, but overall, the 86 one is bigger. But this compares really well to those other two, and it also sits well with the other figures that you might have that are in the War for Cybertron line, or even the live action one. Except for Shockwave. Shockwave is definitely bigger than this guy, but I don't want to transform him because my Shockwave, or my Spock, Baiwei Spock, is a bit fiddly when you transform. So yeah, this is his alt mode. So final thoughts on the Baiwei TW-1022 Star Leader Optimus Prime. I got this guy for less than $10. Definitely worth it, despite the fragileness of this guy. This guy is both really tight and fragile at the same time. But for the price point that you get it for, it's definitely worth it. Aesthetically speaking, this guy is perfect. He looks really amazing, both in robot mode and in his alt mode. And as I've mentioned earlier, his transformation is complicated, but it's really satisfying to do. And it feels really good every time you tab it in. It tabs in perfectly, as I've mentioned earlier. And despite all the possible QC issues or joint issues that you might have with this guy, I would really recommend buying this, because especially if you're a Baiwei's fan, it's really worth it, as I mentioned earlier. So yeah, that's it for my review on this Baiwei Optimus Prime. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.